Here we go. This is Mike from the Pompey Pod with the second of our end of season specials. Looking forward to next year back in the Championship after 12 years. Portsmouth, however, do have a massive rebuilding of the squad to undertake this summer. 10 players out of contract and have left. 4 players returned to their parent clubs from loans. And there's still question marks over the likes of Morel and Swanson, whether or not they'll sign new contracts. So in this second episode, we're going to look at potential loanees for next season. It makes perfect sense that Pompey will dip into that loan market due to the success of the loanees that we had last season. Robertson and, of course, Kamara are the standout of the 4 that we had. But all 4 actually were really impressive in the way that they intermingled in the squad and actually bought into the Pompey ethos, particularly that of Mousinho. So these are my 6 picks for potential loans for next season for Portsmouth. My criteria for these 6 is quite simple. Again, I'm looking at players who can potentially fit our system. Our system may need to change slightly next year in the Championship, because it's obviously much tougher, but also we also are lacking in particular areas. And those areas, in my opinion, at the moment are right back, centre midfield, right wing. So I'm particularly focused on those when looking at these 6 players. First up is this guy, Kean of Wolves. He's a fullback, right fullback. He spent the last year and a half on loan at Stoke. Prior to that, though, he did have 20 Premier League appearances for Wolves. And at Stoke in the last year and a half, he has 45 appearances in the Championship. So good experience for a young guy. He's only 21, 22 years old. During his time at Stoke, he has weighed in with 4 goals and 5 assists as well. Only potential sticking point I see with this guy is that his wages, apparently he's on around about 20 grand a week at Wolves. So it will be down to Hughes and the rest of the recruitment team to really get a deal there if that one's to get over the line. Next up, Finn Stevens, Brentford right back, spent last season on loan at Oxford, had a good season with Oxford. They're still, as at the time of recording, they're still in a shout in the playoffs. He has Championship experience with Swansea and Brentford. He's only 21 years old, 36 games at Oxford last year. He's also flexible, can play at left back and central defensive midfielder, although he is predominantly a right back. Again, on quite a decent wage for a potential loanee for Portsmouth. Bring about 17 grand a week is what he's earning, so there may have to be a deal done there if we were to get Finn Stevens on board at Portsmouth. Next up, a little bit of a left field one here, but I chucked this in because I saw a rumour about this guy, Bosan Lawal, Celtic centre-back, 20 years of age, spent last season on loan at Fleetwood. Made 42 appearances for Fleetwood last year. Did get 1 red, but also weighed in with around about 6 or 7 goals. He was one of the few positives in an otherwise real struggling Fleetwood side. Big, strong centre-back, can also play as a CDM. Apparently on around about £1,500 a week wages, so that is really not an issue whatsoever from Pompey budget point of view. Like I say, a little bit of a left field one there, but who knows? If you thought that was left field, Lewis Travis, what do you think of this guy? Centre midfield is definitely an area we want to improve on, or want to strengthen, should I say. Lewis Travis is a holding midfielder from Blackburn, was until recently the captain of Blackburn, fell out of favour with their last manager. Spent the second half of last season on loan at Ipswich, played 9-10 games with Ipswich towards the end of the season. Only 25 years old, plenty of experience. Been with Blackburn since 2017. I think this will be a great addition to our squad if we can get him on loan. Apparently only on 13-ish grand a week. Alongside Pack, I think he could really add a lot of solidity to the centre of that midfield, which I think we're missing at the moment. Everyone's getting excited about this guy, Karamoko Dembele, 21-year-old attacking midfielder or right winger, on the books of French club Brest, but he was last season playing on loan at Blackpool. In 39 games for Blackpool, he had 21 goal contributions, 8 goals, 13 assists, which is a really impressive return at that level. He qualifies to play for both England and Scotland, was on the books at Celtic for a while. Wages apparently only around about 2.5 grand for this guy, so if we're not getting Abu Kamara back, I would love to see this guy. Even if we are getting Abu Kamara back, I'd love to see this guy down at Fran Park. I think he's a really exciting attacking player, always looking to go forward. And yeah, let's make this happen, Rich Hughes, please. That'd be amazing. Final one from me is this guy, Jraki Raksaki, Palace winger, 21 years old. He can also play as a centre forward or on the left, but predominantly plays on the right. He has made so far 6 Premier League appearances during this current season for Palace. Season before was out on loan with Charlton in League One, played 43 games, scored 15 goals, which is an excellent return. I think this guy, again, similar to Demel, very exciting talent. Again, not too dissimilar to Kamara as well. So it'd be great to see someone like Raksaki at Fratton Park next season. Potential stumbling block for this is, I think, if Olise or Eze were to leave Palace, then I think he potentially could have a real good shout for being a first teamer in the Palace side next season. Wages around about £5,000 a week, again, way within what Pompey's budget should be for next season. Again, a very exciting young talent again. So there you have it. Those are my 6 potential Pompey signings for next season. What do you think? Who gets you excited out of those 6? A lot of people are talking about Demel, but would you like to see any of those 6 at Fran Park? Which ones would you like? Which ones are you not so keen on? See at Fran Park on a loan basis next year. So remember to like, comment, share, and also, most importantly, hit subscribe to get more content from the Pompey Pod moving forward. I'm Mike from the Pompey Pod. That's it for this week. There'll be a similar one very soon. Goodbye.